Hello and welcome to our video on Ashwa Old Coins, the 25 centimo coin from the Philippines, 2014, and the 1 cent coin from Canada, 2002, are two distinct pieces of currency from different countries, each with unique designs and historical significance. The 25 centimo coin, issued by the Central Bank of the Philippines in 2014, features a design that reflects the country's rich cultural and historical heritage. The 25 centavo, often referred to as sentimo, coin is one of the smaller denominations of the Philippine peso, which is the official currency of the Republic of the Philippines. The term sentimo is derived from the Spanish word centavo, which means cent, and it has been used in various currency systems around the world, including the Philippines. The 25 centimo coin was introduced as part of the country's ongoing efforts to modernize its coinage system and is widely used in everyday transactions. The coin has undergone various designs throughout its history, reflecting the cultural and political heritage of the nation. This specific coin was first issued by the Central Bank of the Philippines, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, in 1995 and has been a prominent part of Philippine currency since its introduction. The 25 centimo coin from 2014 is one of the latest versions and provides a glimpse into the changes and advancements in the coinage system of the Philippines. The 25 centimo coin is a small, round, and copper-plated steel coin. It is relatively lightweight and has a distinct metallic sheen. Over time, its design has evolved, with modern versions bearing symbols that represent the Philippines' national identity, culture, and history. Diameter: 22 millimeters. Weight: 5.0 grams. Composition: copper-plated steel. Edge plain. The design of the 25 centimo coin released in 2014 reflects the updated and more modern aesthetic of Philippine currency, showcasing elements of Filipino heritage, culture, and national symbols. Obverse front. The obverse front side of the 25 centimo coin features the face value, 25, of the coin at the center, with the inscription centavo written in both English and Filipino. Surrounding the central design are decorative patterns that represent Filipino artistry. The year of minting, 2014, is also displayed on the side. Reverse back. The reverse back side of the coin showcases the national seal of the Philippines, with the central coat of arms. The coat of arms is composed of a shield divided into two sections. The upper section features a sun, symbolizing the country's fight for independence, and the lower section displays 3 stars representing the 3 major islands of the Philippines: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This emblem is surrounded by a ribbon, on which the words Republica ng Pilipinas, Republic of the Philippines, are inscribed. The 25 centimo coin has a rich history tied to the development of the Philippine currency system. The initial minting of the coin began in 1995, and it was part of the New Generation Currency series introduced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas to replace the old series of coins and notes. Prior to 1995, the Philippines had used various denominations of coins, many of which were still based on the old Spanish and American colonial influence. For instance, coins used in the early 20th century carry designs reflecting the Philippines' transition from Spanish rule to American sovereignty. However, the modern 25 centimo coin was part of the efforts made by the BSP in the mid-1990s to update and standardize the country's currency. This was achieved through the New Generation Currency series, which included coins with more durable materials, new security features, and updated designs that better represented the Philippines' national identity. The coinage system in the Philippines. The history of coinage in the Philippines dates back to the Spanish colonial period. During this era, the Philippines used a mixture of Spanish and Mexican coinage alongside indigenous currencies. In the late 19th century, as the Philippines began its transition to an American colony, the country began to use the Philippine peso as its official currency in 1903, initially pegged to the United States dollar. Over the years, the Philippine peso has undergone several transformations, with a series of different coin denominations, each reflecting a new era of Philippine sovereignty and independence. The coins have been issued in a variety of materials, including copper, silver, and nickel, reflecting the country's economic development and changing needs. The New Generation Currency series introduced in 1995 was designed to incorporate the country's national symbols, culture, and historical figures. This series aimed to make the coinage system more durable and efficient, with a uniform and modern design that is easier for people to use. The 25 centimo coin is one of the smallest denominations in the modern system, and its widespread use in daily transactions helps ensure that even small amounts of money can be easily circulated. The 25 centimo coin, like all Philippine currency, holds deep cultural and geographical significance. The design of the reverse side, which includes the coat of arms, is a direct reflection of the country's geographical composition. The 3 stars represent the major island groups of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and this geographic representation speaks to the country's diverse culture and identity. The Philippines, an archipelago located in Southeast Asia, consists of more than 7,000 islands, and its coinage system reflects the rich history and culture of its people. Each region has its unique customs, languages, and traditions, but the symbolism present on the 25 centimo coin unites the country under the banner of national pride. In addition to the geographical symbolism, the 25 centimo coin also carries cultural significance by featuring the national seal, which is a symbol of the Philippines' independence and sovereignty. The sun on the coat of arms represents the country's independence from Spanish colonial rule, while the 3 stars represent the 3 main island groups that form the archipelago. The 25 centimo coin, along with other denominations in the Philippine currency system, continues to play a crucial role in daily transactions across the country. It is widely used in the marketplace, public transportation, and as part of change in many retail transactions. Although inflation and the introduction of higher denominations like the 5 peso and 10 peso coins have somewhat reduced the 25 centimo coin's role in larger transactions, it remains an essential part of everyday Filipino life. Its small value allows it to be easily used for small purchases, like buying snacks or taking short public transport rides. In recent years, the Bangko Sentral in Pilipinas has also emphasized the need for greater public education on the proper handling and use of coins, as part of efforts to maintain the efficiency of the Philippine monetary system. The 25 centimo coin from 2014 is more than just a small piece of currency. It is a symbol of the Philippines' rich history, culture, and geographical diversity. Its design showcases the pride of the Filipino people, with representations of national unity and independence. As a part of the modern Philippine currency system, it remains a key feature in the country's economic daily life. Whether it is used to buy a simple meal or to facilitate public transport, the 25 centimo coin stands as a reminder of the Philippines' unique heritage and its ongoing journey toward progress and national unity. Old coins, the Canadian 1-cent coin, often referred to as the penny, holds a unique place in the country's currency system. Its introduction, history, and eventual discontinuation offer insight into Canada's economic, political, and geographical evolution. This coin has been a part of Canada's financial landscape for over a century before it was officially retired in 2013. Here's a detailed look at the 1-cent coin, its history, and its geographical significance. The Canadian 1-cent coin was introduced in 1858, just 1 year after the country's official establishment of a national currency. Canada had gained its independence from Britain in 1867, and the Canadian dollar became the official currency. However, the 1-cent coin itself did not become part of everyday transactions until it was first minted in 1858, and its design was slightly different than what most Canadians recognize today. The 1-cent coin was first struck at the British Royal Mint in London, as Canada did not yet have its own mint. The first pennies were copper and featured a design that included the image of Queen Victoria. Over the years, the design of the penny evolved, with various iconic symbols of Canada becoming associated with it, including images of the country's flora and fauna. The design of the Canadian penny went through several iterations from its inception in 1858 until its discontinuation in 2012. Here's a brief overview of the key designs over the years. The first design featured Queen Victoria's portrait. The reverse side depicted the value of the coin, 1 cent, with a coronation wreath. When King George VI ascended to the throne in 1936, his portrait replaced Queen Victoria's on the obverse side of the coin. This remained the design until the Queen Elizabeth II reign began. After Queen Elizabeth II's ascension in 1952, her image began appearing on Canadian coins, including the penny. This continued until the discontinuation of the coin. In 1920, the reverse of the penny was redesigned to feature a maple leaf, a quintessential symbol of Canada, marking an enduring symbol of national identity. The stylized maple leaf design was used until the penny's final year in circulation, 2012. The role of the penny in the economy. In Canada, the penny was primarily used for small-scale transactions. However, with the rising cost of production and inflation, the penny became increasingly less useful in daily economic exchanges. By the early 2000s, the cost of minting the penny began to exceed its face value. The Royal Canadian Mint, which had been producing the penny since 1908, found it increasingly inefficient to continue manufacturing the coin. The penny was no longer serving its original function of facilitating everyday transactions, as its purchasing power had significantly decreased. By 2012, Canada's government decided to phase out the 1-cent coin due to its decreasing utility and rising production costs. In 2012, the federal government announced that it would cease the production of the penny and stop circulating it in the economy. The decision to discontinue the penny was made after careful consideration of both economic factors and public opinion. The last penny to be minted in Canada was produced in May 2012, and the coin officially ceased to be legal tender in February 2013. However, it remains in circulation and can still be used to complete transactions until it is completely phased out of circulation. The geographical symbolism of the 1-cent coin in Canada goes beyond its metal content. The maple leaf featured on the reverse side of the coin is emblematic of Canada's national identity and reflects its natural environment. The maple tree is abundant in Canada, particularly in eastern regions such as Quebec, Ontario, and the Maritimes, and has been a symbol of Canada for centuries, both for its natural beauty and economic importance through the production of maple syrup. The penny itself was a reminder of the country's geography, linking the currency system with its natural environment. The maple leaf on the reverse of the penny helped foster a sense of unity, particularly as the country grew and developed into a diverse and expansive nation. While the discontinuation of the penny was seen by some as a necessary economic measure, it was met with mixed reactions. Many Canadians had grown attached to the penny as a part of their cultural and historical heritage. Some small businesses and low-income individuals expressed concerns about how the absence of the penny would affect day-to-day transactions. Despite these concerns, the government ensured that rounding rules were put in place to avoid confusion or unfair pricing. Transactions that involved pennies were rounded to the nearest 5-cent increment, which made the change relatively seamless. However, some Canadians continue to find pennies in their pockets and coin jars, as the legacy of the coin enduring. The penny's place in Canadian culture. The Canadian 1-cent coin has been the subject of nostalgia and debate, and it remains an interesting topic in Canadian culture. Some see the penny as a symbol of Canada's early history and a reminder of simpler times. Others view it as an outdated relic of the past, no longer relevant in today's modern, digital economy. Despite its retirement from active circulation, the penny continues to hold significance in Canadian culture. Some Canadians even collect the coins as a form of historical memorabilia. Moreover, a number of organizations have preserved the coin in various ways, including in the creation of commemorative items and public art. The 1-cent coin in Canada, from its introduction in 1858 to its discontinuation in 2012, reflects both the country's historical evolution and its geographical and cultural identity. The penny, which served as a practical means of trade for generations of Canadians, was ultimately phased out due to economic realities and technological advancements in currency exchange. While the penny is no longer in use, its historical importance, coupled with the maple leaf symbol and other national iconography, ensures that it will always be a part of Canada's rich legacy. Whether viewed as a relic or a cherished reminder of the country's past, the Canadian 1-cent coin will continue to hold a place in the country's collective memory.